Welcome back, everyone, to what should be the final episode of my extended look and now complete playthrough of Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon. In the previous episode, we actually made our way into Runefaust proper, the town and the castle, and confronted Ramladu in order to stop him from using the army that Runefaust had to attack the world and obviously the Shining Force. He was obviously under the influence of Darksol, and there was no way that we could cure him of that influence, so we did have to defeat and, unfortunately, kill Ramladu. So he is now out of the way, and there is nothing stopping us from entering the eastern gate of the Ancients, confronting Darksol, trying to stop him from resurrecting Dark Dragon, and of course, if you put the name of the big bad in the title of your game, you're going to have to fight him as well. So, as far as I understand, there is at least one more non-major fight left in the game that we have to do before we get to the fight with Darksol, and then the final battle against Dark Dragon. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the things that I did do in between episodes, and I think I had mentioned I was going to do it before, is I did check to see if the Holy Ring, I think it's called the Holy Ring, the ring that we put on Gunz, was actually capable of preventing the effects of cursed items from affecting the character that wears them. Yes, it does do exactly that. Even though it said that Gunz was cursed, and you see that his name in the menu is yellow, which indicates that he is afflicted by a curse, they won't have any effect on his performance. The prayer ring does exactly what it was supposed to do, even if the game still tells you, oh no, you're cursed, by putting on the equipment that you put on him. So that's the good news, and that does mean that his defense and offense is now higher than I think everybody, including Zwika. Yeah, because Zwika's right above him. Yeah. So Gunz is basically unstoppable now. And unfortunately, I did not find a good way to fix the black ring, I think it is, on Gong, or in his inventory. We can't equip it to him, and that would have led to the ability to actually get the black ring fixed the way that we would have liked. There is a glitch that you could exploit in this game where if you have a cracked or broken item on a character like Gong, if you try to remove the ring, obviously it's cursed, you can't remove it, you have to go to a priest, but if you go to a priest, while that character's items inventory is completely full, the ring will get removed and put in your inventory box, and because the game prevents you from putting broken equipment in your inventory box, it fixes the ring. Unfortunately, because it's already broken and not equipped, we can't do anything about it right now. I cannot remove the ring. I can't even give it to someone else. It's just broken. And unfortunately, you go to the priest and try to remove the ring from his inventory, nothing happens. It doesn't get fixed, nothing. It just stays where it is. Only thing that we could do at this point is to just drop the ring to get rid of it. Because it's not equipped, so technically we could throw it away like we've been doing with all the antidotes in this game. All right, I have chattered enough. Let's go ahead and get moving. I did a little bit more item juggling off camera. One of the things that I did is I took the shower cure off of Gong and gave it to, I think, Chris. Yeah, so now she has 2 shower cures. And then I took the one off of Lo, and if I didn't give it to Nub, which she does have one, I gave it to someone else. I don't remember who. Oh, Narsha has one as well. We can take hers. Give that to... Well, we have to clear some space before we do that. Let's see who else we could give one to. Oh, Domingo. Domingo got a shower cure. Which is a good call because he's a mage, so once he is done burning through all his magic, his usefulness is going to be pretty low. He has okay defense. He used to be one of the highest defensive characters in the party. Now his primary use is just casting magic. But we could still make use of him as a healer. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and take whoever it was who had it. Who had that shower cure? Someone else had a shower cure. I already skipped past them? Narsha, yeah. Give that to Domingo. That way he gets the most possible use. Also because I had to take an extra prayer ring, or whatever they were called. Not prayer rings. The magic defense rings. Not his prayer ring. Yeah, I took that off of Gunz so that we could make room for the evil or cursed items. I gave that extra ring to Xylo, and then it turns out I actually had a third one, so I gave him a third one. He can wear all three of them, and they all work cumulatively. So he went from having 20% magic resistance to now 60% magic resistance. I might give him a fourth, just to say screw any and all mages that might attack our group. If they can sell them to us still. I guess that's the catch. Let's see if we have any more that we can buy. Well, they sure can. And they're only 5,000. Why not? Where are you? Yep, there you go. Yes, I do. It's so dumb. I mean, hey, if the game's going to give you the ability to wear multiple rings, why not? So now he is barely affected by any magic. I won't do that with every character because we could literally spend all the money I have left putting extra rings on people. So Luke could wear 2 more. And May could wear 1. And Chris, well, no, she can't wear any. I could get rid of her dress, but whatever. Who else is in the party? Xylo's full up. Zwika could wear 2. Vince is good. Domingo could wear 3. Yeah, see, I have some money left to spend on things, but I don't have all the money in the world. And let's say something horrible happens here, and at the very end of the next fight, I get blown out, and absolutely none of my people survive. I have to have money to revive them, and this is the only fights that we can do. Because again, the game was very poorly designed. There's no optional ways to take on fights or earn money. You only do it through the major fights that you encounter. Now, is it possible at this very end of the game, this very last couple of fights, that the game is going to screw me over and throw me into a couple of scenarios where I am not capable of beating the final enemy? Maybe. And if I try it, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I just cannot make any progress, we're just going to go ahead and end the series. I'm not going to take another 20-hour off-camera grind session for this one. I just don't care enough. I have other stuff to work on here. I have a long play that I'm trying to put together. A big long play that we've put a lot of work into, at least for the first episode, and I need to start recording the next episodes after that first one, so... okay. Well, I guess there was nothing else in the castle we could do. Because we got taken away from the throne room. Oh, we could go talk to Mahado if she's still there. Really? Ramladu has been killed? Oh! I see. For now, go after Darksol. The awakening of Dark Dragon means the destruction of the world. You are the only one who can prevent that. Chaos Breaker is the weapon that can seal Dark Dragon and break his chaos, I would assume. With the Chaos Breaker in your hand, you should be able to enter the castle. Go to the westernmost point of the coast, to the sea where the castle lies submerged. That's where you must use the Chaos Breaker. The sword will guide you once you're there. What is it, some kind of divoting rod? All right, so we have to leave and go to the west, so like we left here last time. All right, let's do a save state. Just in case I make a mistake. Let's do it. Runefaust Castle. Wait a minute. So, oh, wait. No. Turn around. We don't want to go to Runefaust Castle. We want to leave to the east and go west. You heard me. That is dumb. Leave east to go west. Through the mountains? No? Down. How do I go? Maybe I do go through the castle. Hey, lady, where do I go? What? A little lesbian love affair going on there. And they don't ever expressly say what Narsha's sex orientation is, or interest in men or women. There it is. Okay. As Nub wields the Chaos Breaker, it begins to emit a mysterious light. Oh! It's a spaceship. I was kidding. It really is a spaceship. What a weird music leitmotif. Not appropriate for this occasion. Oh! Nub, I've got a message from Princess Henri, who's not in your party. It looks like the path to the castle is open again. No Sherlock. Come on, let's hurry up. Why, you're not in the party. You suck! Chris is a better healer! I don't need someone who's horny all the time in the party. It's not gonna help me. Step on the teleporter, I guess. Alright. No clear conditions, so let's just play it like we should, which is safe and boring. Make sure that team is right. Narsha is not supposed to be in the party anymore. She is not. Good. We did that because we had lost Musashi and someone else. Whoever it was. Doesn't matter. The important characters are still in the party. That's what matters. I can't believe Luke is still so underleveled. Hanzo reached his point where he can start gaining some serious boosts from his leveling. Musashi's still lagging behind. Hopefully that gets changed in this fight. And we will try to keep him as involved as possible. What's the map looking like? Oh, we gotta go straight ahead. And then it looks like the safe route's going to be to the left, not the right. Now, enemies that are on the fringes in the lower left and lower right, I'm not going after them. We're at the point in the game where it's just not that critical to get everyone involved in every single fight. We're just going to head for the boss. So if they don't get involved, that's not my problem. That's their problem. One thing I would like to do is check and see if there's items. If there are items, we may send Blue or someone else after them. So, this is the Castle of the Ancients. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Look at that! What is that thing? Another robot, maybe? Huh? That's strange. Were life forms detect... I don't know, I'm doing it so flat. Were verifying codes. Were no matching entries found in main databank. Were dispatching sentinels. Oh, we have 3 enemies to fight. Eliminate intruders. Executing command 1869538. Intruder sweep initiated. Could it be? The legendary Colossus. The ultimate sentry left behind by the ancient gods. Its fantastic strength is said to rival even dark dragons. Wait a minute. I seem to remember hearing that the head is the middle. Yes. In the middle is the only one with a soul. If we could just defeat the head in the middle, the other 2 heads should lose their power. The going gets tough. We should concentrate our attacks on the head in the middle. I'll choose who I hit, thank you. Ah. Alright, we're gonna get bottlenecked. God, the game loves these bottlenecks. Yep. Oh, look at this. The blue dragons come back. All right, so I guess this isn't a physical barrier because he just walked right over it. But they can't... Well... They might be able to hit me. I don't think these are flying characters, are they? I don't know. Oh, Nub, go ahead and step up. Those are definitely not flying characters. They don't have wings. That's not how that works, game. Okay, those characters definitely not fly, or definitely flyers, I guess, because they just walked over space. I don't know, maybe I should just back up and let them come to me. Alright, cool. Guns. All right, the center is the target. Move over here, because I don't think you can help with the blue dragons. Call it a hunch, but a character that's entire design is based on the color blue, probably strong against ice. Just a thought. Too bad we don't have anyone with lightning magic that they didn't wait until the very end of the goddamn game to give me. Just add that to the list of terrible, terrible choices they made. Oh, here's a character who hasn't even promoted yet. You want to try to level them up in the last 5 fights of the game so that they can use magic? Really good, powerful magic? No, I don't. I want to play the game with the characters that I've been concentrating all my effort on. Lord of the Forest, get moving. Who's in range? Is you in range? Yes, you is. No one-hit kill. This weapon does that, right? The whatever it was called, Buster Cannon or Buster Breaker. And we cannot leave this platform, but they can walk right up to it, I guess. Whatever. We may want to form up a good defensive strategy in the center here if all the enemies are coming after us. Ah, screw it. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Nub can't level anymore, but it can still mostly kill the dragons. Ew, what are the experience points for? You can't level anymore, dude. Or can he? Am I about to find out he can level? All right, Luke, get involved. Show him how it's done! Uh-oh. Nah, he's fine. One of the most defensively stout characters in the party. Not gonna hurt him. Where the hell are you two going? What is this? I do not understand the strategy. Well, alright, you're gonna... Ah, damn it! Well, Blue, get involved by hitting this thing and not killing it, because you don't have very much attack power. Holy shit! Hey, cool! Gotta get some more attack power before you start getting dog crap leveling? No? Guess not. Gunts! Let's see that attack. One hit kill. Come on. At your damage range, you should be able to kill it. There we go. Nice! 79 or whatever it was. 70-something. And he hit. That's the important part. So the ring is doing what it's supposed to, because it has a couple of effects we've talked about before. One of the other ones I read is it can actually stun your characters, so they never actually have the ability to attack. Yeah, I'm not wasting the magic, because I don't think it'll work. Defend. She can heal Nub? Yes, she can. Big cost, but that's the only way I can reach him from where she can stand. There we go. Who are you with? I'm with the Skull Force. Damn it, I can't hit anyone. Alright, stay there. Musashi, you're still falling behind. That's just because you can't move very fast. Alright, who are we going after first? I think these are probably the most dangerous guys right here. So, ooh. Problem is we're getting boxed in. Maybe I should stay down here. It's a might bit dangerous up there. I don't want to send one guy in alone. Especially not Hanzo. Hanzo can do a lot of damage. He does not have great defense. He works great one-on-one. One-on-two, not as great. 1-on-3, 4, 5 people, not great at all. All right, well, we cleared out those guys. I hate this. I hate this. All right. I want to kill this thing, because he's the most dangerous. See ya. That puts me at risk. There's nothing I can do about that. Xylo, get involved. Kill that thing. Big damage. I noticed there were no mages in any of the enemies that we found. Hopefully they have some in that one fight before Dark Dragon. I think Dark Dragon's fight is literally just Dark Dragon. I don't think you fight anyone else. Not close enough to damage anybody. Damn it. Nope, move up. Comes a hit. Oh no, they're chasing after Nub. Here they come. One hit on Nub. Coward. Oh, damn. Oh, that's the part that sucks. It's all magic. He's gonna do the same thing. Oh no, maybe not. Well, we'll see. He's fine. And here comes a fourth. Third, whatever. And then a fourth. They all see their opportunity, so they're running after the leader, and now you're dead. Should have been dead. Uh-oh. God damn it. Oh, this is a problem. We might have just lost if the last Chimera can reach range to hit him. Nope, he can't. All right, we're lucky. We're lucky. Damn it! Oh, I'm so close. Let's get up here, please. I need your muscular presence in this room. This little boxed-in room that we find ourselves in. All right, these guys can take damage from freeze, I think. Won't be enough to kill the one, but soften them up, sure. Something good. We don't have a level 4, do we? Yet. You're level 10, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Nub needs it right now. Oh boy, not enough. Alright, focus all your energy on those guys. The Chimera. Oh boy, that's not good. And he's gonna get another one. And ranged, because they have ranged attacks. Uh-oh. May is going to be lucky if she survives this. Xylo should be fine. Why did I say that? Of course he's not. Alright, Bugman, get in there and kill something. Kill this guy. Bug me no more! Oh god, he could have killed one of them with a full health bar at that point. One defense point. Eh, better than nothing, I guess. Musashi can't get involved. Damn it. Hanzo, get on the other side of this guy and cut him to ribbons, please. Oh, so close. Damn. Super attack, too. Big boosts. Damage up. Health up. Magic points. Don't need those, really. Alright, here's what we do need to do. I want to keep her out of the direct line of combat. She's kind of in a bad spot right now as well. She will get a bunch of health back. That's good news, because she has that Valkyrie on. Yeah, garbage. 3 hit points. Not great, but she's alive. That's the important part. And I can't hit him from there, but I can hit him from here. Get rid of that guy. Of all the goddamn times to miss, Xylo. Well, I think I can hit him from here, though. Yes, I can. Kill him from here, please. Bye-bye. Bye. He got 2 boosts. Minor boosts, but still boosts. You gotta get back and you gotta heal yourself, buddy. Problem we're facing is after this fight, we may not have a choice to go back to town and get items. We may get forced right into the next combat. So using items is kind of a liability here. Apparently you can go beyond level 30. That is so weird. Whatever. Keep going. No, we're not holding back anymore. We're going to send him in on every single combat. Yeah, you could use the levels. Go for it. Finish him off. Or miss. God damn it. Of all the damn times to do this, guys. Take the hit. Oh, beautiful. Come on, you know, you want to chase after me. All of you dumbasses. Let's stand right in front of him. Not allowed. Sorry. Gates closed. Decent damage. Blue had not been great offensively for most of the run, but now he's starting to show a little bit of power. Hopefully, since this is his last level where he's going to get major boosts, he'll get some attack here. Nothing. He got nothing! Oh, screw you, game. Can I do a ranged attack? I cannot. But I could stay right here. Defend. Let's do this. Magic. Freeze. Low level, we don't need to do much. This will kill him. See ya. Head's still not moving. Fine. Stay there. Don't care. Anyone else need health? May. Actually, she needs help. Well, so does Xylo. May needs it more. So... I want to save on some magic. She's going to get health back with her weapon, so we don't need to use the full extent of her capability on this. Alright. 15 should be enough for her. Here it comes. Aha! You suck. They used to be so threatening, and now they're just kind of weak. Now they're going to be hard to hit. And going after Luke is a waste of time, because you're not going to kill him. Yeah, back up, idiots. Stay right there. Don't do anything. And... I am boxed in. Crap. Can't move. Alright, well, we're stuck. Can't help. Can't do a ranged attack till he gets the armor broken. So, will you stay here? Musashi, you stay right there. Well, Hanzo, since you're here, kill the jet, please. One hit. Oh, not quite. And she can hit someone. Attack that guy, please. Kill him. You're not going to kill him. No, but close. Closer than it had any right to be. We're going to form a nice little defensive perimeter here. I don't know how you would use that ring. Whatever. You can use the healing seed and get some health back. I can hit that enemy, can't I? No, I can't. Crap. I can hit him this way, though. Bang! Oh, so close! Nub, get in the center, please. Stay right there. Only way they're getting to him is a ranged attack. I don't see that happening. All right, hit this guy. Hit this guy, please. Thank you. They have a tendency to be very dodgy. Something good, please. This is your last major level. Attack, eh. Defense, eh. Health up, okay. Not great. Not great. Good. Waste your attack on the most defensively stout character in the team. Awesome. Stupid. Yeah, go for it. Take a second chomp, idiot. Loser. Can you kill him? That'd be cool. I'll take it. Or miss. God damn it. How did you miss with beams of white hot energy? Make this make sense, game. Kill him, please. Don't miss. Oof. Big hit. Big level. Nothing. You hit 20 and the game just says, screw it, you're not getting anything else. Magic does not work on the jets, so I cannot help. Magic should work on the Skull Force. Problem is, if I attack them, they're probably going to counterattack me. Well, here's what we can do, just to mess with the enemy. Cast Elude on this guy. And good luck hitting anyone. Come on in, the water's fine. Not from here. Can I? She's gonna miss. I know she's gonna miss. Oh, thank you. Thank you for hitting a very elusive target. Level? No, of course not. Oh, there's still a lingering jet. Ah, damn it! I should have seen that coming. Now, hopefully Chris doesn't get boned here. Okay, good. They're spreading their damage around. Not great for Hanzo. If another one goes after him, he's screwed. Nope. They're idiots. Cool. Thank you, game. Suika, go ahead and burn this guy down. Ooh, not quite. Musashi, you want to get involved? Kill that thing. Okay, it was a super attack and got real... Nothing. You don't even hit me. Sorry. Yes! Oh, Musashi, I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Level? Nice. 1 hit point. It's always 1 hit point. And I got a life loaf. Yay! What the hell am I going to do with those at this point in the game? Alright, well, you need to get the hell out of there and get healed. Yeah, might not be a bad idea to kill that guy and then wait for Chris to heal him, because she moves before they do. Dead. Down. Hanzo get a level? No. May. Go ahead and kill that guy. See ya. That was a super attack, and it would have killed him, too. Nice. And you get nothing for it. Oh, 1 attack point. Yay. Get some health. Very good. Xylo can't reach an enemy anywhere. Nope. All right, well, stay there. You, on the other hand, right here. Oh, soften up Chimera. Kill him. Why not? Awesome. Would have killed him if he hadn't already taken some damage. At full health, he would have died. Very nice. All right, yeah, you can move in now. It's safe. I don't know if he'll survive a big hit from these guys, but I don't want to leave him behind. He needs to get some levels. Let's get up there. Domingo. What the hell is this impeding him? The enemy can fly over these damn things, but I can't? Oh, screw you. Just shows you how unbalanced some of the decisions were in this game. They let characters that should not have been able to take any kind of passage over certain terrain, and they let them do it as much as they want. But when I try to do it with a flying character, oh no, they can't do that. Okay. Please don't die, Luke. All right, you're fine. That's a big hit, and the other Skull Force will probably do the same thing to him. No, they're idiots. Cool, go after Chris. She won't die. And she'll take a lot of damage, which isn't great. But now Zuika's gonna rape your skull. Oh, Musashi can't get involved, damn it. Really need you involved, buddy. Big hit. It's over. Level 9. Big boost, please. Speed +1. That was it. God damn. Thought we were past this crap. Go ahead and finish him off. There's one jet up ahead. We may leave that for Musashi to kill, while we all go to the left and try to stream our way over to the easiest path up ahead. Alright, moving. Oh, before we do that, let's see if there were any chests. Probably not. What a pleasant sound. Nothing. Alright, Lyle. Be nice if you could get involved, but obviously you're still so far back. Oh, Luke, you better use a healing seed, buddy. Anyone within Chris's range that can be healed, I'll leave that to them. Blue, you don't need anything. Gunts, you don't need anything. Domingo, you should be fine. Yeah, see, look at this. Why the hell... The blue dragons and the chimera could go over these, but my flying character, who can fly over everything else, can't go over these. That makes no goddamn sense. Alright, let's go ahead and use... you don't need that much. Let's do the lowest level. That should be just enough to get him topped off. Come on. Zuika, you get moving with the rest of the group. Hanzo, you get up there and you get ready to fight that thing. Or Musashi, rather. Hanzo just moved the other way. You know what I'm saying. Wonder how close we gotta get before the enemy decides, hey, wait a minute, we should go after him. The Colossus enemy. No, because if I do that, I'm gonna kill him. Let's just defend. See if he goes after Nub. It's possible. Won't get anywhere. Oh, good lord. The person who needs to get healed most right now is Chris. Oh, she can't do her biggest healing spell anymore. Costs 10. She only has 9 magic points left. And leveling doesn't give you extra points. Defense by 2, speed by 1, magic by 1, and that's the last major level she'll get. We are ignoring those guys. They're not the threat. Of course you go after the soft target. Screw you, dude. Ah, she's not that soft anymore, buddy. Did he move far enough that Musashi can't get to him? No, he didn't. Prepare to meet your end. One hit kill, buddy. Come on, do it! Oh, so close. Yeah, Chris has more defense right now than Musashi. Leveling him up to whatever that's supposed to be, like a Ronin type character, actually negatively affected his utility for us. Pretty extensively, too. That sucks. Alright, Chris, move up here. Yeah. And as much as it sucks, I don't know. Use... No, don't use magic, dummy. Yes. Heal yourself. Since the jet seems obsessed with you, you need to keep healing or else it's going to kill you. And you're at full now. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Either you fight Musashi or you get left behind. Come on. There you go, you dumbass. Waste your attack on blue. Can't be hurt. Ferocious attack for 1. Dumbass. I love it. And Zweek is now ahead of everybody. Get a level out of this, bud. Come on, level! He's not gonna level, watch. Hey! Come on. Big boosts. Big boosts. You breached the barrier for promotion levels. Let's get something good. You goddamn! They screwed me over. Alright, we don't want to go too far in because we might start getting the Colossi to attack. We want the whole squad together for this. Make a nice defensive barrier. Maybe even have Chris stay back and use the shower cures if we need to. No reason to hold on to him now. You're not going to be able to take him in the afterlife. I don't care what the team does with them after the game, because I won't see it. Alright, middle is still in the middle. Go ahead and send Zwika in ahead of the group because he can take the damage, hopefully. What an awful thing to think. Let's center them here. And get ready to wrap around the enemy and just kind of envelop the center head. Well, no, you're going to have to get involved anyway. Yeah, stay back, Chris. You're not going to be able to help like that. Gunts! You definitely can help. These two aren't going to make it. Oh, crap. God damn it! And it's a high-level spell, too. Well, good thing is they all have those defensive rings on. And I bet all 3 of their heads can do this. Which means if Hanzo gets targeted again, he may die. That sucks. I should have seen this coming. Shower cure it is. Freeze level 4. We may have just lost some people. Well, Nub will be fine. Well, Nub may need to be split off to the side so that they target him exclusively and leave the team alone. Please don't be in range to hit. Yes, thank you. Because we could go and ruin this guy's life. Which one was it? Ah, crap, I lost track. I think it's this one. We're gonna assume it's this one and hope for the best. Nothing. He got nothing! The game hates me so much now, it just doesn't give me any items, or any experience points when I... Or, you know what I'm saying. Any stats when I level. Alright, we boxed him in with 2 people. Let's go ahead and target with this. Screw you. Please die. Oh, so close. And Xylo, you can't reach him, but you can... let's do this. Keep him distracted, even if he's not the real target. Decent damage. And this is the part where the fight, in theory, ends. If I targeted the right guy. And I targeted the wrong guy. God damn it! All right, well, here's the good news. I can still dial up the satellite in space. And this should kill him, or get real close, because it does insane damage. Oh, not quite. Not quite. All right, you gotta kill him. You have to kill him. Thank you! That should be the end. And Luke, you could level up. That would be cool. There we go. I get something out of it, please. You got a couple things. Tornado ring. And apparently killing that enemy got us a card with Luke. That wasn't intentional. Apparently that was something that you could do in this fight. Let me double check. Yeah, if Luke killed the Colossus, we got his card. Why Luke? I don't know. That's probably tied to his backstory that we don't care about. Yes, we finally defeated Colossus. Hmm? What's this? A chance to go back to town and heal? A chance to go back to town and heal? A chance to go back to town and heal? No, the staircase has appeared behind Colossus. It must lead inside. After we leave. I want to go get some items back, and, well, I guess we could technically do it right here, couldn't we? Yeah, we could just do it here. All right, so... there we go. And Luke has a ring called Tornado Ring. Proves reaction, evasion speed increases by 10% when equipped. Who has the worst evasion? Oh, wait. There's no way to check that, is there? My guess is Musashi needs it real bad, but he can't... hold on. Let's move out the... remove it. It'll go in the item box, yes. And then give that ring to him. Luke. Give to Musashi. And then Luke, you put on the healing seed. Everyone should be maxing out their inventory space with healing items. I don't know if we're going to get poisoned ever again. I don't want to find out the hard way that we can be. Xylo, yes, you need one. I love it. His fingers, he's a wolf man, right? So his paws have little rings over each of his fingers. It's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see. Alright. Okay. You're not in the party. You are. Lyle needs one. And Musashi. Blue are good. We did find a life loaf. Let me remove this. And put on that life loaf so we can take advantage of it. Oh, he has two of them. Well, let's take that and use it. Wow, kind of a weak level. Yeah, 2 hit points total. It's too bad I can't find a way to use those blaze bomb items. Or item. I guess it was just the one. Okay, let's do another save state. Right here. I'm not worried about losing money. This is the second to last battle. We will face Darksol here. And apparently Darksol has a huge hit point pool. It's like 200 hit points. All right. Haven't done his voice in a while. Hold on. No retreat. The game's trying to tell you, hey, you should have gotten prepared before you came in here. Oh, great. Another bottleneck room. Hold on. I want to see what the bottleneck looks like. Pretty unfair. Okay. Well, you know what we can do, because game's going to be jerks about it. I'll just wait it out. I'll let them come to me. I'm not retreating. Here it comes.
Awaken! Awaken, Dark Dragon! Awaken from your long sleep and release all your power! Your jaws shall swallow hopes whole! Your claws shall rend dreams asunder!
Rawr.
What is wrong? Why do you not awaken, Dark Dragon? So, you managed to defeat Ramladu, eh? Bravo!
Darksol, I will avenge my father Varios, who he was not involved in the death of. I mean, indirectly, I guess. Oh, let's hear from Domingo. We haven't heard from him in a while. Domingo! Domingo!
Ah! Such boasting from insignificant vermin! I have no time to play with you. Dark Dragon awaits! Go, my minions!
All right, cool. We don't have a huge dialogue there, just a couple of lines. Yeah, I feel like the key here is, since they seem intent on forcing you to go through a bottleneck that way and a bottleneck this way, we go left. Looks like the best choice. Come and get it, Steelclaw. You guys are not hard to kill. Stay back a little bit so that he doesn't get directly involved in the conflict. That's not what the bowman should be doing. Good, so I want you directly involved. You are our powerhouse. You shouldn't be sitting in the back anymore. Here it comes. But after May, let's see if she can tank it. Oh yeah, she's golden. These are soft enemies. We've been so challenged at this point in the game by really difficult to kill enemies, and they're throwing this garbage at us at the end. We're gonna rip them to shreds. Right now the game's having to adjust. It's like, wait, you were supposed to go through the center. What are you doing? Yeah, well, let's post up there anyway. That's what they're doing. They're all posting up to try to do this, like, bottleneck. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever, idiot. Yeah, good job. Hanzo, you can go ahead and kill that guy, probably in one hit. And see ya. Beep bop zorp, he's dead. Big level. Back up. Defense up, very good. Speed up. Hit points up, very good. Very good. Not huge boosts, but there were multiple point boosts for all those. And May gets her health back. Xylo. Lyle. I love that Lyle is one of the fastest characters on the team. And also one of the most mobile. For whatever reason, the standard archers had pretty low movement and pretty low speed. So they didn't react very quickly. And Lyle is the mold breaker, for lack of a better description. He does things way better than they would have. Musashi still carrying the rear. I really got to get him involved. Those two on the right are just going to be screwed. They can't help. Only hope they have is to go up the staircase on the right side there and come back into the main chamber. And they might. It looks like they're definitely moving to try to block an entry there that won't matter because we're not going that way. Music is so jazzy. All right, I gotta take a look at something over here on the recording. I may have misunderstood, but I think the final battle is literally just Dark Dragon. You don't have to fight anyone else. And why not go this way? Same with you, Blue. Occupy the space the other characters can't. And Musashi's still falling behind. What? I hate to say it, but maybe we should have given that mobile ring or the movement ring to Musashi and taken it from Guntz. But then he wouldn't be involved in the fights either. Those characters that have the lower movement range really do suffer here. Especially if they have low speed, because it means they take their turn after everyone else gets to move. So they're already hampered by occupiable space already being filled. Alright, we will meet down in the bottom. In fact, I may just have the flyers go there first, because I think they can fly over to it. So, like, those two can go to the right and go around that red barrier. That's where we're all headed. Yeah, you see the blue dragons are still operating on that pre-written script for what they were supposed to do in this level. They're all heading to a choke point that I'm not going through. Right here. Let's go this way. And hopefully they don't get attacked by those torch eyes. I mean, Blue could take it. I don't know if Domingo could. Here it comes. 2 points? 2 points. You suck. And if May kills, or if May hits you, you're dead. You're not going to survive. Musashi's still hanging back. He's biding his time. Nope, they didn't move. Cool. Whatever. You're idiots. Oh, someone just realized I'm not going up the center. It's like, oh crap. Oh, wait, we gotta move. I don't think I can de-soul the robots. I mean, I'd try if I could, but... Go ahead and finish him off, please. I see you. See, this is a terrible choice for the final fight. Those things are not a threat to us anymore. Kind of a garbage level, but you got her health back. That's what matters. All right, Lyle, get in place. Here they come. Oh, really? You're still going for your old script. You're not going to come after me. When you clearly could. Dumbasses. I'd have sympathy for you, but I don't. All right, there we go. You stay there. You can stay there. We're probably going to lure out Blue Dragon by standing there, so we'll see in a second if he actually changes his scripting. Ah, it stinks that Musashi's not going to be involved again. Here it comes. Let's see if the other two torch eyes move. No. They're still going to stay there. Cool. Whatever. Nothing. Nothing from either of them. They could help out right now. And actually probably be very effective not only against Blue but Domingo, but for whatever reason the game decided just, nah, no bother. Don't do it. We'll stay there. Kill him, please. One hit. Oh. Oh, May will be able to finish him off. Or Lyle. Or, oh, kill the priest. Make sure they can't heal anyone. See ya. And I can't help. Lyle can. Go ahead and kill that thing. Big shot. Dead. No level. Kind of stinks. Come and get it. I knew you were going to do it. Going after May, too. Shoot. Oh, that's not good. One of our characters is supposed to be the most defensively stout, and May is absolutely not. She takes so much damage all the time. Guns can't move. That sucks. Can we get here? Yes. All right, good. I can cast a loot on you. Can't avoid the hits now. And you get... Ah, damn. I was going to try to get behind him. Big hit! Still not doing anything. Cool. Stay there, guys. That's a winning strategy. And Blue Dragon should be dead. Oh, so close! He won't even try a counterattack. Alright, whatever. You lose. I love it. I love it. They're going to stand there the whole time because that was what they were designed to do. The game will not break its protocol. Kill him. Goodbye. Get a level out of this, buddy. Come on. There we go. I saw the magic bump. Got speed +3. Max hit points +2, max magic by 2. Would have preferred attack and defense, but whatever. Do we go after these guys? I'm thinking yes. Oh, God, she might be in trouble. If they choose to attack, she might die here. Well, time to make use of one of these healing seeds so that she can tank the 2 hits that are going to be directed at her primarily. And I don't know if the magic rings, the magic defense rings, will actually protect her against their attack. Their big hitting attack, which does like 20 damage when it connects, it's usually not defended by a stronger magic defense because our mages, when we were clearing the Tower of the Ancients, were still getting hit for 20 points, and they have high magic resistance. It's part of the design of their build is they cast magic and they defend against it well. Gunts! Get over here. Let's do this. It's so much fun doing it. I mean, I'm losing the ability to use my level 3 freeze spell. Uh-oh, it didn't work. Yes, it did. All right. And get in this guy's face. I love this dragon-on-dragon crime. You're not gonna hit me, sucker. Suika, go finish this guy off, please. Dead. I'll use this opportunity to put Musashi in front of everyone going up into the chamber with Darksol. Be his chance to get caught up with the rest of the party. If he can get there. If he can get there. Come and get it. You are such an idiot. They're not going to move unless I get in their face. Ah, whatever. Let them do that. It's a bad choice. You're not going to survive. I'm more worried about those. Well... Sophie's choice. Let's go with this one. Yes, it's comparable to a movie about a woman having to choose which of her 2 kids dies. Silo, go kill this thing. Ah, please. Oh, so close. All right, well, someone's going to take a hit. Or not. Or not. It's over. Goodbye. Meaningless level? Oh, I got 1 point for attack. Yay! Nub needs to stay back. If he dies, we lose. We'll kind of box around this group here. Yeah, you can stay there, Guns. See, look at this. Why is Domingo incapable of flying over the red thing, but the other flyer is capable of flying over it? What sense does this make? This is so goofy. If the logic that they're trying to follow is, well, jellyfish can't fly that high. Jellyfish can't fly, period. End of sentence. Defend. Musashi's almost in place. Lyle, get there. Everyone else wait until Musashi gets in front. Wait, does anyone need health? No? We're remarkably stout. Give a little bit to Hanzo. I can't do it as level 1, right? Yeah, no. Well, there's one other thing we can do. Raise the speed of the single ally, give it to Musashi, but I don't. Yeah, that might be a good call. Can I hit him? I sure can't. Damn it. Alright, we'll do it like this. 4 hit points is not going to break Hanzo, and if it does, boy, just, you know, poor luck on my part. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he'll be fine. I do know that he might take the next turn. Darksol has the ability to use Aura, and it gives him all his health back, so we may have to kill him multiple times to finish him off. That said, I don't anticipate this being an impossible fight. Yeah, so look at this. The goddamn dragon can fly over this, but not Domingo. Goofy. Just stay there. I'll move you up here just to scare the enemy a little bit. Come on. There you go. I knew you wanted it. Those other 3 are like, what do we do, boss? What do we do, boss? What do we do, boss? There we go. Get up here. They're coming. And Gunz should tank this. Should? Yeah, he's fine. Be cool if he got a counterattack, but that's probably asking more than this game wants to give. Alright, floodgates are open. Let's go. Well, not quite. Yeah, we can't get in. Damn. They sealed that bottleneck real fast. I can't even get Lyle in place to help out. Damn it. Ah, this sucks. I can't do anything. Look at this. They really did. They screwed me over. They sealed it up. Now, the good news is Gunz will kill this torch eye in 1 hit. But no one's going to be able to take advantage before they seal the gap again. So we'll do this. I don't think I can kill it with blue, but we have to try. Blue did it. Good job, buddy. Good time for a super attack. I love that his 2 attacks are he can shoot beams of white hot energy out of his mouth, and then occasionally he'll just blow things up. He'll like open his mouth and they'll explode. The bigger threat is the torch eye, so we'll go ahead and poke him to death. Gunz should be able to kill it. Should be able to kill it. Very good. He's our most defensively and offensively stout character, so he damn well better be able to kill that thing. Yeah, waste your turn. Cool, go for it. Dumbass. Let Musashi take a turn on him. They have no idea what to do. They're like, oh crap, we screwed up, didn't we? I want Musashi to kill the Steel Claw, so we're going to leave him there. No move, huh? All right. Cool. Stay there. See if I care. Defend. Xylo, get in there. Lyle, get in there. Nope. We're not doing that. Defend. Musashi is going to kill him. Kill him, please. Very good. Closer than I would have liked, but he killed him. That's the important part. Get a level, please. He hasn't done enough. I don't like moving Nub in. I really don't. Too dangerous. Domingo may be completely useless here, but one of the things that I can try is I can cast Elude on Darksol, and hopefully, it does something. But who knows? Final boss of the game, or second to final boss of the game. This seems like the type of situation where, of course, there's a counter. Ha ha! You suck. This is going to be easy. Until I cast a spell that hits everyone on my team. Get behind him. Yes. Take advantage. Yes. Big hit. Counterattack. Oh. More threatening for Zuika, who doesn't have the best defense. We might want to put, like, Luke in his face in that case. You knew that was coming. Use your low-level attack, please. Thank you, dumbass. You're dead. Ha ha! The character who never does counterattack, counterattacked. You suck. One defense. Hey, you know what? If you're gonna build on something at this point, make it a strength for a strength. He could have helped Darksol, and instead he took his turn to do 1 damage to Guns. If I was Darksol, I would have just straight up killed him right now. What do I have? I could do shield or attack. There's no way Darksol can be put to sleep. Just no way. But what we can do is... No, but we will do attack up for Hanzo, and then hopefully, when he gets a turn, he'll be able to just run up and, like, whack Darksol. Just cut him down. I love that they're going after the most defensively stout character. You guys are stupid beyond belief. Can't counter that, bitch. You may be the cleanup crew to go after all the guys that I can't reach right now, and you will hit Darksol from even further away. Bing! Did it miss? He dodged a ranged attack. That's not supposed to happen. Can't quite get there. I'm worried about putting him in a spot where he's a soft target for a magic attack, which I absolutely can see happening. You're also one of my tough defensive units. Let's get rid of... Well, no, we gotta get rid of this guy. Get the hell out of here. Just get out of here. You're not part of this. Darksol was smart. He would have killed you for not healing him when you had a turn. Oh, look at this. He's using his ranged attack to do 1 damage to Goods. You're so f***ing dumb. All right, let's do this. Well. Yeah, no, I want to do this. I don't think it's going to put him in range for his armor breaking, but we want him to take damage so that he gets that broken armor. There it goes. Because now, provided Darksol doesn't use something that hits him even harder, he can move back a square and use ranged damage, or ranged attacks, to do even more damage to him. Alright, so let's attack. Hanzo might be a bad choice to put this close to Darksol because he can probably do a lot of damage to Hanzo. Here it comes. Yeah, we gotta get him out of there. He might die. In fact, yeah, see? I knew it. I knew he had something that he could do like this. That is a weak-looking attack, though. So, we will leave May there. We are going to move Lyle, though. Ah, of course. Now he's starting to dodge all the ranged hits. Get in there. As people start taking serious damage, we're going to have to roll them out of the direct line of conflict. I can do it from here. Yes, I can. Can you hit him this time? Thank you. No more dodge for you. No more dodge. Can't help, but I can go kill this guy. And when Chris gets a turn, now would be a good time to use the healing seed. Get something good. You stupid ass! Actually... Nub can do it. Whoa, look at that! Everyone gets some health. Or the most of the characters get nothing, but a couple get health. There we go. Very nice. Ah, Darksol, you got nothing. Let's move you to the backside so you can take advantage of the opening that Zuika is about to create by moving out of the line of fire. And you can move over here. And can you hit? You sure can. A waste of magic. Didn't need to do that much, but I wanted to get rid of him. Plus, there's still the chance he can learn Freeze level 4. He learned an attack spell. He's now even more useful, because he can use that to do some work on a couple of characters that need it. Like Blue could use it. In fact, park right there. Attack. We're almost at the point where he's going to use his aura spell. Notice, he's down to hit points we can see. Sucker. Okay, back up. And attack. Really? Oh, damn it, he got his health back. I forgot that happens. He might need to stay here for a while. Well, no, he's too soft. Let's keep him back. Back here. Probably using the shower cure. I can use... That's not going to work. Wait, well... Why not? Give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe it works. There was no way it worked. I had to try, though. Yeah, good. Waste your turn on Guns, idiot. What a weird way to act. He definitely could have done more damage to Xylo. He deserves this. He really does. I enjoy you wasting your turns on targets you can't hit. Or can't really hurt. It's awesome. Stay right here. I think we're going to soften him up just enough for Max to come in and do the final coup de grace. See, he could have done that much damage to Xylo if he had actually taken the turn to hit him. Dumb people do dumb things. because they're dumb. Darksol is dumb. Ooh, Musashi could do this. He's not gonna kill him. He 100% killed him. Yeah, whatever. Good for Musashi. And Darksol missed his chance to heal himself. Good.
It's not over yet! I haven't lost yet! Nub! Do you hear me?
Oh?
Do you know why I traveled through time to come here? I shall tell you now! The gods, the ancients, wished to destroy the races that they had created. For this purpose, they created Dark Dragon.
Hated? Whatever.
And at the same time, they chose one man to wield the power to control Dark Dragon. They altered his body so that it became the mind of the creature. That man was me!
Oh? Come on, at this point he needs to be able to talk again.
Darksol! The Dark Soul!
No kidding.
I was giving this odious name at that time. All memory of my previous life was erased, and from then on, I was nothing but a tool, the brain of Dark Dragon. It was a miserable fate, but then I had a thought. I would take control of Dark Dragon, just as they had wished, and use it to get my revenge.
Sorry, I need a break. That's a tough voice. Oh boy. Coke, give me your caffeinated healing powers, please.
And until that time, nothing would stand in my way.
Oh? Why did they make this choice? Nub should have been able to talk by now. This is so stupid.
Hear me, Dark Dragon! I give myself over to you! As promised in ancient times, I shall serve as your mind! Yes, I see. You too wish for this to happen. Dark Dragon lives again!
We're definitely not doing Dark Dragon like that. He looks big mad. We'll do something low and grumbly, kind of like Dr. Claw.
I am Dark Dragon. I shall devour this world. There is no one left who can prevent my awakening.
This is the final battle. We can do this, everyone. With full health. Give me full health back. Listen, Dragon, I'm Luke, the Dwarf Warrior. He doesn't care. You better watch out, because I'll split that head open with this axe. He has 3 heads. Dragon Schmaggin. Taste the power of Dr. Croc's mechanical crossbow. None of you sound tough. The grinding gears, the blasts of steam. Witness the true power of Dr. Croc's steam suit and tremble. Oh, good. Let's hear from Domingo. Domingo! Domingo! No matter how great the foe, for the sake of this world, I will fight to the end. I call on the powers of light to lend me their strength. Please watch over Grandma and Grandpa and all the others who died. I'm gonna fight so that people will be proud to call me a dragon god. I am Xylo, the Forest King. Those who stand in my way will be slashed to ribbons by my fangs and claws. We're doing it all with a pair of gauntlets you're wearing, dude. We meet at last, O purveyor of evil. Have at thee. You'll make a fine notch on my blade. They do that? Do samurais actually notch their blades? Impertinent fiend. For my ninja arts, you're no more than a sitting duck. Begone, foul beast. Oh, good. Let's hear from Zuika. Such a doofus. Fate can be so strange. Dark Dragon. I know what it's like to be hated by people and sealed away. But still, your existence is an abomination. Be silent and return to the darkness. Oh? Oh, crap. We're all lined up. Ah, damn. I guess they do get to do something. All right, well, let's do this. Use attack on Lonzo. So he can actually benefit from a little bit of offensive power. He needs it. Well, we have the chance to do an attack. Let's do it. Hopefully damage it. Alright. Can't counter because I'm not right next to him. I like that. Same thing here. I should probably save before we get going on this. His level is 98. I think that might have gone overboard with the damage, or the leveling for this character. Alright, dial up the satellite. Still don't know why I'm doing it Morse code, but whatever. Zip zap. Big hit. We should probably all gang up on one, but you can only hit so many sides of the head, I'm sure. What can you do to help us right now? Yeah, quick to... Ah, you really can't help. Yeah, alright, well, whatever. Stay back, heal people if they need it. Don't put yourself in range of an attack. Best I could say. I don't want to line up for a hit if they're about to do that. Let's do this. Get a hit. Please don't die to him immediately. All right. No counterattack. Cool. I'll take no counterattacks, ever. Sounds like my kind of party. Musashi, you better get involved on this one. Come Skullforce to get a taste of Xylo. I don't want a taste of you, I want the whole thing! Aw, you dick. He took the space that I would have taken. Highest defensive character takes 2 damage. I like that. I like it a lot. I should use D-Soul on Dark Dragon and watch it end the game. Just ends right there. Ba-doop. Big hit, buddy. Now you're about to get rocked. Watch, counterattack. No counter. Can't hit anyone? Can hit someone. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I can use magic. All right, not a big deal. She'll get her health back. And Xylo, since they're so keen on fighting you, go ahead and kill Skullforce. It sounds like the name of an NES game that someone was trying to make sound really badass, right? Hey, Mom, can I get a copy of Skullforce? No, honey, it sounds violent. You never let me do anything fun! Alright, time to dial up the internet again. Boop, 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 boop. Here comes all of the internet's butt porn! So each head has 200 hit points. That is a lot. Move right here. Ah, wait a minute. No, that's fine. We'll let Gunts do it. Luke is also incredibly defensively stout, so if he counters, which he didn't, it'll do very little. You can use your turn to heal May. Probably should have tried to get over to Xylo, but that's too far away. We're not going to waste time on that. Gunts, go ahead and kill Skullforce, please. Or get close. All right, so the assumption here is this isn't going to work on him. But we'll try. Oh, it did. All right. Didn't kill him. That sucks. Uh-oh. Oh, God, Xylo, you can't die here, buddy. I need your help! And you do 1 damage. Whap, whap. Kill this goddamn thing. Kill him. He could have done it in 1 hit. Oh, God, Suika. Why are you so overpowered? Is this just to make me shut up about how much I hated this character? Gee up. Another level, buddy. Come on. Give me a level 7. Level 7? There we go. And he got nothing. What? I don't... Oh, great. Awesome. So this is the game's way of saying, no, just focus on Dark Dragon. Good job, dumbass. Way to attack the character that cannot be hurt. We're gonna kill the center before anyone else. Can't hit anyone, can't hit May. And we may just focus all of our efforts on healing her. All the other characters do what they gotta do. Oh boy. The indecision. Let's do this. Item, healing seed. Can't do anything. We're gonna stay back. I don't want him to get attacked. Big hit! Nice. Alright, do your thing. Heal low level for May. Good. Good! Get right in his face. Big hit! He's down to 55. We may finish the right side first. And then we will sweep right to left to kill all the heads, if that is the case. You have a D-Soul, don't you? You sure do. Go and use it on Skullforce and actually hit with it. Come on. See ya. Gained a level. Come on, get freeze 4. Freeze 4! Not gonna happen. Alright, Zuika, go ahead and get involved with this guy. Nice hit. No counters. Oh, we're so close to killing the head on the right side. Come on, get it done. He's gonna be the target if they go after anyone after this. Watch. Damn it. I wonder if I can... That's not a terrible idea. I wonder if I could stand on... Ah, damn it. Alright, Nub needs to get the hell back. Alright, well, important to note, he does have an attack that can hit a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. Yes, damage Zuika. Zuika thrives on taking damage. And still targeting poor May. Crazy idea here, and we'll see if I can make it work. I may go have Musashi stand on the pad that the Skull Force spawns from, just to occupy it and keep the enemy from coming back. And in fact, that may be a good call for Domingo as well. We'll kill the Skull Force and then have Domingo take that square. Because I don't think magic is going to be much help to me here. Alright. Let's see if you can occupy that square. No, get the hell out of there. Just run away. Run. Not worth taking the risk. Let me see if I actually have to use Nub to damage the enemy with the final blow. No. In fact, the game wants you to finish the final enemy of the entire game, not with Nub, with Mawlock. Why? That is such a dumb choice. I'm sure what they're going to say is, oh, well, it's a story-centric decision, and if you had actually used him in this fight, you would have found out why. I don't care. Mawlock sucks. Well, maybe we don't need to bother with the teleporter pad or whatever it is, the spawn point. Just send all of our hero characters to the left, and we don't worry about what's going on with the Skull Force guy. Big hit. Alright, well, we could do this at least. Ha ha! You can't spawn if it's not open. Watch, he'll spawn right next to him. Not a great hit. Whatever. No shooting Musashi in the back again. Alright, whatever. She has a holy weapon. She uses that against him. Does that mean she's going to do way more damage? I mean, it isn't like the zombie club or mace or staff or whatever it was from earlier in the game, but in theory... Kill him. Or not. Oh, crap. We may lose a couple of people here. Oh, May survived it. Whoa! We gotta focus on killing the Skull Force and then have everyone go after Dark Dragon in the center. Damn, it even hit blue hard. Alright, who has a shower cure? Chris has one. I know she does. Big hit. Very good. Yeah, go ahead. Go after Zuika. Good job, idiot. Damn, not enough. Nope, there it is. There we go. Cool. Well, now I'm just going to back up a couple steps. Let's do this. Get out of range of that attack again. Kill Skull Force, who will come back. I'm sure he will. But we're going to move our characters out of range of his attacks again. Yeah, cool. It worked. All right, so let's move you... Well, would have liked to move you to the side, but whatever. Big hit. Yeah, I don't think there's any scenario in which we lose unless the enemy can attack Nub from anywhere and kill him in one hit. And I don't see that happening. Just stay back like a little bitch. Yeah, can't do anything. Alright, whatever. Defend. You need to use a shower cure right now on everybody. And give everyone who just got mollywopped by that big spell all their health back. Gained a level, probably nothing to show for it. 1 speed, 1 hit point. And she finally learned Aura. A little too late on that one. Oh, Zuika just got his armor back. Damn it. I keep forgetting that. Ah, whatever. Keep hammering away in the center. It should be dead now, right? Dead. Cool. He's dead. 1 head left. Game is almost over. Nope. You sit your ass right there. That is your utility for the rest of the fight. Big hit! It's almost over. Well, if we wanted Nub to come in and do the killing blow, now would be the time. In fact, let's just go ahead and mount up a defensive perimeter on this side to keep him from doing anything else. Yeah, good. Hit the really defensively stout character. Good job, dumbass. Oh, 4 damage. Ooh. Then... I'm gonna step back. I'll just step back. Okay? There you go. Standing back. I'll stand back as well. Nope, get in there. Defend. And why not? Use the shower cure one more time. Game's almost over. Whatever. Like 2 people will get health out of this. Watch, he'll come back, and then I'll have to kill all 3 heads again for some reason. Good to go. Posting up, just in case. Domingo, you're good. Stay right there. Defend. Defend. Post up. Come get it. You want to fight? We'll give you a fight. Dead! In a single blow! Doesn't happen that often anymore, but I'll take it when it happens. Give me some good boosts here. Defense, speed, hit points, Always after the defensively stout character. I love it. And you use magic on a magically defensive character already. Good job, dumbass. Why not? Stay right here. Defend. Defend. Can't quite reach it. We'll stay right here, because that'll be close enough to get to it in the next turn. Go after that. Who cares? Just do whatever. Defend. 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 Here comes the Skull Force. Here goes the Skull Force. He won't die. I didn't think so. Cool, waste your turn. I like that there's like a little eyeball, or maybe it's a butthole inside of his mouth. Dead. They're getting small boosts in their stats for every level after 20, which kind of is obnoxious, but at the same time, at least they're doing something. Alright, and this should end the game, unless he misses. Killed him. 30 points of damage to Dark Dragon. The end?
I am destruction incarnate. I am the embodiment of the will of darkness. I cannot be destroyed. I will heal this wounded body and soon appear once more.
No, 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 no. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it, stop it. I'm not doing this again. What? Is he immortal? If we slay him, he immediately comes back to life. Oh! Alright, commit suicide and jam your sword into him to kill it and yourself. Now, Nub, use the Chaos Breaker. Gather all your strength and plunge the Chaos Breaker into Dark Dragon. I thought I just did! Oh! Oh, special cut. Didn't see that before. And this is where Nub dies. Nub, the castle of the ancients is about to sink. Hurry, we must get out. By leaving the sword inside him. Oh? What's wrong? No, don't tell me. Nub is somehow bound to the Chaos Breaker. Yeah, you knew it was happening. Now what? We've come all this way to seal Dark Dragon. We can't just... Well, the rest of them can all leave. Oh? I'm alright, Nova. Don't worry about me. Nub, your voice. Quit standing there. Egress! Egress! Everyone else gets to leave but him. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, look, it's all the characters we didn't take. The egress spell. Huh? What's going on? Nub's nowhere to be seen. Okay, Lyle came with us. What is this? Wasn't egress supposed to let all of us escape? Perhaps Dark Dragon used the last of his power and his evil will to take Nub with him into the void. You gotta be kidding. That'd mean that Nub must have... with the castle. I don't believe it. Somebody say something. Tell me that Nub is still alive. I'm over here. Ah! I can't swim. Castle is gone. I can't see anything. No need to worry. I know that Nub is still alive somehow. Who are you? They can get to join the party at any point, so we don't have any real connection with those characters. Let us go. Dark Dragon has been sealed once more. Battle is over. Aw, tearful goodbye for weird fish flipper man. Yes, the fight is finally over. Nub, it was all because of your strength. If you hadn't been here, Rune would have been swallowed by a boundless darkness. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jump in! Nub! He loved Nub sexually. Just so happens Nub was into fish flippered faced men. And so, the terrible Dark Dragon, the legacy of the gods, was sealed at last. The world was saved from ruin, and the heroes of the Shining Force returned to their lives. And I'm folding up my footstool because I don't need it anymore. Oh, it was the girl reading. Whatever. We hadn't seen her but like 2 times the entire game. In Guardiana, Henri became queen. And May, Lo, and the others worked to rebuild their land. They tell you about 3 people. In Runefaust, Narsha took her father's place and the kingdom knew peace. Some of their friends returned to their homes, while others went in search of new lands. And as time passed, The story of the strong and righteous Shining Force became a legend among the people. However, no one knows what became of Nub. It is said that he disappeared into the sea, along with Dark Dragon and the castle. Thanks for reading the story all the way to the end. It looks like Grandpa's still not back yet. What? You're going home already? Oh, all right. Bye-bye. I hope you'll come back again and play with me sometime. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Why is the book still there? Oh, it's the book titled Resurrection of the Dark Dragon. Credits? Credits? There we go. All right, we have earned our finish. Now, there is a chance there might be like a post-credit cutscene. I can't rule that out. I don't remember if there is. But what we can do is we can go ahead and get the final review of the game going. I'll be very upfront. I wrote a good chunk of this right after we ended up in that scenario where our team couldn't get out of Dragonia because of all the golems, and I was very pissed about how the game had basically ramped its difficulty to just an untenable state. So there is going to be a lot of complaining about that, and I'm not taking it out. I still think they screwed up horribly by making it so difficult so quickly during the gameplay. I think they should never have made that choice. It should have ramped far more gradually, and it should not have tried to match the top character in your group. It should have been like an average of all your characters. Whatever. That's something that they screwed up, and it is going to cost the game and the score. All right, let's go ahead and do the final review. We'll go ahead and do a round of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is, in terms of strategy RPG gameplay, this game is as meat and potatoes simple as it gets. Your options are not terribly deep with each character, and honestly, that's not a bad thing. You can attack, defend, cast a spell, or use an item. That is it. There's no stacking debuffs, there's no conditioning enemies take a huge hit with a specific type of special attack, and there's no odd mechanics for any characters except one, and that is Zuika. I think some games rely too heavily on that kind of gimmicky nonsense, and it bogs the experience down. Specifically, and this is not necessarily an equivalent experience, but it's one that just pops to mind because of how recent it is. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 expects players to track how many debuffs they've hit an enemy with, or whether your character is experiencing a buffed attack phase, or what grade the character is currently in. These layers of nuance take a deft touch to get right. Sometimes I find them exhausting to keep track of. Here, you're only expected to keep an eye on field position, and it might affect your damage potential. I think mostly it was just your movement range. That's all it really seemed to ever affect, and thankfully, that's it. That's all you really had to track. I appreciate that movement is not hampered by the position of your own units. And what I mean by that is, if I want to hit an enemy, but there's 3 characters around the enemy already, you can walk through your own units to position yourself on that 4th side, provided you have enough range to actually get there in the first place. I understand not being able to walk through enemies for positioning purposes, but I damn well better be able to do it with my own squad. The bonus reward for completing battles in a certain number of turns is a great addition, and it rewards clean, efficient battles with either a big wad of cash or a unique weapon. There is story. All right, hold on. Hello there. Looks like you're on a long trip home. I don't see many folks wearing full armor. What a fancy getup. We have come a long way, longer than you can imagine. Well, you do look tired, and where might you be headed? Nowhere in particular. We have no set destination. My master said we should travel where the wind takes us. But it is time for us to settle down for a while. That is what my master said. Well, why don't you stop right here? War's left this village with a severe shortage of men. You can lend a hand in the village's fields. This is all auto-scroll. Hey, there he is. That sounds nice, Adam. Let's stay here. Glad to hear it. Everyone will be thrilled. Oh, I almost forgot. What's your name? What should I call you? Turn to the camera. Me? My name is... He's not going to say it. Oh, what a cock tease. Why is his eye red? Red with anger. He's going to turn Sith any second now. I guess they get yellow eyes. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, sure. What this is you can actually restart the game with your current level, and the enemy all get a buff to keep up with you. So, whatever. We're going to let it play out here. All right, back to my notes. We just finished that one. Ooh, excuse me. Well, I'll just reread it in case I only got halfway through. Bonus reward for completing battles in a certain number of turns is a great addition, and it rewards clean, efficient battles with either a big wad of cash or a unique weapon. The Valkyrie, I think, was a chest item, but like the Dragon Slayer that we didn't earn, if we had actually gotten that, would have probably been very helpful against the blue dragons at the end of the game. We found Merman Busters and Elf Slayers, and the one that worked really well against elves that I got use out of for a very long time. Those are all very nice additions that almost exclusively came from finishing fights quickly. So I'm happy that they added that as a part of the game. There is a downside to that, and we'll get to it in either the bad or the ugly. I don't remember where he put it. Speaking of weapons, I like that the game has weapons that do extra damage against specific enemy types, which gives you reason to use specific characters against them. The healer characters all got a weapon called Zombie Charm. And when we were fighting the zombies, they were the go-to to go kill those guys, because they absolutely wrecked them. I would have liked more of those kinds of items available, but I appreciate that they included them in the game at all. I think it was a very smart decision not to include armor for players to equip. They kept the equipment just to weapons and rings, and the rings were in pretty short supply as well. Your primary focus was on keeping characters equipped with the best possible weapon, which streamlines the game considerably. The game features an impressive variety of enemy units to contend with, and they cover the spectrum of fantasy and sci-fi tropes very well. You fight goblins, skeletons, centaurs, mages and priests, archers, dragons, Pegasus knights, marionettes, zombies, lethal hermit crabs, Matrix-style squids, sentient turrets, laser gun turrets, whatever they are, Cerberi, and gargoyles, among others. Fights were not lacking for a variety of enemies to beat up, and it kept the battles feeling fresh. It was important, because there could have been some frustration if you were just seeing the same goddamn enemies over and over. The non-overworld fights used some very fun layouts, especially the one with the single stone bridge guarded by the laser eye enemy, the one that could kill everyone in a straight line, basically. As it rocked my team, I appreciated the design of that level and some of the others. I do like that in some cases they tried to bottleneck the team and you had to find an alternative strategy to get around it. I thought that really did add to the quote-unquote strategy portion of the game. I liked that they hid multiple characters for players to locate and rewarded you for being thorough in your exploration of each game, each town in the game. I can't speak anymore. Hanzo and Musashi, in particular, are great rewards for carefully exploring Worrell and Rudo, and they are suitably OP, even in this new world of randomized stats that the remake represented. Now, granted, Musashi really did suffer in the trade when he went to the promoted class. Hanzo did not. He actually turned out very good after we leveled him up. It did take a little bit of work to get him to that point. Musashi, unfortunately, because of his lower movement range, was not as effective. As far as the bad, oh boy, here we go. The developers of this port decided to rework the leveling system, and they failed to fix a key issue that ruined the game. Your units level with a fairly random distribution of stat boosts that, in theory, keeps your party composition from relying too heavily on the same handful of characters every playthrough. In the original version of the game, players tended to keep the same handful of characters in their party at the end of the game. Specifically, obviously Max, Hanzo, Musashi, Aleph, Adam, Blue, and Xylo. Those characters in the original game always were a part of that mix. The rest of your party would have been a mix of whatever character sucked the least. I can appreciate that the developers wanted to break up this hegemony and make it so that any character could be in your final party. Except they didn't fix the promotion system. If you choose to promote your characters, and you have to if you want to finish the game, right off the bat, your stats are all lowered. Why the hell are your stats lowered when you promote a character. Why would you take a promotion if you were punished for it? Then to add insult to injury, the first 5 levels after your promotion give you dog crap for a stat boost. I watched as character after character received either 1 hit point as the stat boost or nothing. The end result is you become underpowered in very short order. You become reliant on a ridiculous pattern of fighting enemies, then running away before finishing the fight and starting all over again. This killed the momentum of the game. Shame on the developers for coding a 5-level dead zone in your level progress where you get nothing to show for your efforts. It ruined the game. There are way too many Centaur Knight characters in Shining Force. Just in my own party, there were Ken, May, Arthur, Hel, Vankar, Ernest, and then 2 Centaur-esque characters in Gunts and Kokichi. That's 6 actual centaurs, and 8 if you count Gunts and Kokichi. When you consider just how often you engage in overworld battles that force you to traverse a lot of mountainous terrain, which the centaurs cannot handle, they needed to distribute the classes more evenly. These are supposed to be your basic grunts, and they can't reliably be used in half of the game's fights because of how hampered their movement is in the mountains. Inexcusable. Thin them out. Make it better distribution. 1 more archer. 1 more gladiator type character like Gorton, Luke. 1 more birdman. Anything but more centaurs. There were too many. The weapons in this game are way too expensive, and they use the promoted class limitation way too early in the game. I was seeing promoted class weapons before any of my team was even at level 10. Why would they introduce them that early? It's literally trying to trick the player into promoting their characters way before they should have. You can let your characters in the underclass go all the way to level 20 before you have to promote them to continue leveling. But by the time you find the first weapons, most of your characters are only at like level 7 or 8. What were they hoping to accomplish there? To scare you into wasting time leveling? Finishing the same fight that you can blow through easily over and over to get diminishing returns? Because you don't always get 48 experience points for killing an enemy. If you're over leveled, you get like 10, 5. At one point, Nub was only getting like 1 or 2 hit experience points when he killed enemies because he was way over them. So there's really no point in trying to grind for experience that early, just so you can promote your characters way before they should. They made a horrible mess of the promotion system in this game. I honestly think the original developers, not the team behind the port, but the original team, expected players to voluntarily quit fights multiple times for leveling purposes. That is inexcusably dumb. Here's an idea, and I think this would have fixed so much if they had actually done it. If you expect players to grind for levels, give them optional fights that they can participate in at any time, repeatedly. And keep them small, like 6-on-6 skirmishes that keep the battlefield small, and there is no reward for fighting them, like money or items. You only get XP. And no penalty for death. You don't even have to revive the characters if they're knocked out. They just are still alive when you get out of the fight. That way, you're not forced to retreat to maintain parity with the enemy. Ever. Retreating from fights is not fun. It just isn't. That was a horrible choice that they made. There weren't enough meaningful treasure chests in this game that gave you good rewards, and I think it actually ruined the balance of the game, because what they did is they took all those really good items and they put them behind victory conditions for certain fights. I bet the Dragon Slayer would have been an awesome weapon to give to one of my characters that could use whatever it is, a lance or a sword, but we couldn't get it because the only way to earn it was rush the enemy gate right outside of Runefaust in 8 turns. And you have to do that with a flying character because there's no way anyone on foot would have made that journey. And at that point, you're basically just saying, I'm not going to fight this fight. I'm just going to run away from it and finish it so that we can get the cool item and move on. But that's not fun. It ruins the balance of the game when you make it so that really good items can only be earned by playing like a chicken. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. As far as the ugly, this was obviously the Game Boy Advance port of the game, so it had quite a few tweaks, but several of them did not enhance the experience. First off, the graphics took advantage of the wider available color palette of the hardware, which did result in better color gradation overall in the sprites and environments, but it also did the thing that I hated about the Game Boy Advance, where the games all look way too bright. There's very little dark in Game Boy Advance games. Yes, I realize we're seeing a very dark screen right now. Everything normally is super saturated with light colors. It's exhausting to the eyes. Obviously, we were looking at this for my channel, and I wasn't playing it on a Game Boy Advance. I was using my Retron 5, which can play Game Boy Advance games. So you get blasted with color and bright colors at all times while you're playing this. Second, the additional characters, Narsha, Zuika, and Moloch, don't add much to the game story-wise, and two of them felt too gimmicky for their own good. Zuika, at least early on, is a liability. When he's promoted, he receives a massive damage debuff, which you can only alleviate by letting him lose half of his health. Actually, it's 70% or something like that. Then all of his stats double, at the risk of him dying if he takes one solid hit. And you can't heal him or he becomes debuffed again. We saw that in the last fight when I kept using the shower, healing shower. It hit everybody on the team and healed them, but then if Zuiko was in his aggressive, last-ditch effort state, he went back to his normal armored state, and it ruined that. Now, once I actually leveled him up a whole bunch, his stats exploded and he became my main damage dealer, but making a character's best effects only activate if they're at 30% health or lower is too risky. Moloch uses all those new cards that you can find in the game, but you can only equip 4 at a time, and you can only use each once in battle. And once they're used, he can only attack with his lame melee attacks to contribute further, so he was not useful at all. Not only that, but his stats were pretty mid at best. He did not gain any meaningful stat boosts while we were using him. So by the time it came to paring the party down to the final 12, there was no chance he was going to stick around. He just was not useful. Narsha is a decent addition, mainly because she does pretty good damage early on, and then she gains some incredible spells as she levels up. But late game, she just can't hang offensively, and there is little to no defense. We took her into the fight with Ramladu because it's part of the story, and all it took for him to kill her was one hit. She could not contribute. And then finally, Narsha's story involves you participating in battles that aren't even remotely winnable with your limited party, which was usually just her and Zuika. And they made the strange decision to only give players one shot to win the fight, or a cutscene would play where Narsha decides to just run away from the fight and keep the story going. These parts were handled poorly, but that doesn't stop the game from progressing, so that's why they're in the ugly, because they could have been better, but they don't really ruin the game. While I loved that the game included optional objectives that reward unique weapons and money for completion, it also made certain objectives that weren't fun to complete, and we've already talked about this, like sprint to the enemy base in 8 turns to complete the mission. I swear it feels like the developers were opposed to players actually playing their game at certain turns. Want to level up some? Run away from fights. Want this cool sword? Avoid the enemy and run to the exit. On what planet do these decisions make the game fun? The only reason this ends up in the ugly is that your success in the game is not dependent on completing every optional objective. But come on, who wants to run away from combat? And if you say that you do, why are you even playing video games? They're not about being a coward, ever. Moving quickly around the towns makes the game become very framey, where you see dropped animation frames all over the place. And it was actually a little bit nauseating at times. If the hardware couldn't handle the player moving so fast, they shouldn't have included a run button. The story is standard boilerplate fantasy gobbledygook. The hero of light fights the evil empire, must find the special MacGuffin item to save the day. These kinds of stories often feel generic because they lack meaningful character development, and this game lacked meaningful character development. It's not offensively bad, but I feel no attachment to the lead. and there were no stakes that affected me or the party at any point. No one I should care about dies, except maybe Kane. And he spent most of the game as a bad guy, so I didn't care about him dying. I didn't lose anything important. The League never suffered any personal or developmental setbacks unless you count losing your voice. And who cared, because he wasn't a compelling character to begin with. The rest of the party starts talking for him. So he essentially converts to being a silent protagonist. Honestly, the story just kind of happens. It's not a driving force for this game. The gameplay is what is supposed to be the driving force here. Finally, the audio peaks quite a bit, and it resulted in a lot of high-end static and noise. We noticed that with Final Fantasy Advance, 6 Advance. That was the very first Nubs RPG Wednesday game we looked at. There was a lot of high-end static and hiss when we were playing the game. I had to basically adjust the audio on the back end to make it a lot less noisy. It is a symptom of the hardware, because this didn't happen in the Genesis version of the game. It didn't make me turn off the audio, but it is worth mentioning that there was a lot of hiss there. All right, let's go ahead and give the game a score. We do our score in Randars, 1 to 10. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that this remaster or remake of Shining Force alters just enough that it feels like a different experience from the original, and I had fond memories of my time playing that Genesis version. But they did the game a serious disservice with some of the choices that they made that hamper the game and artificially lengthen the playtime when there were easy ways to give players a chance to level. I'm giving Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon a 6. 6 Randars. No game should ever make players quit a fight voluntarily as a means of leveling up. That is a poorly planned and executed gameplay system. All it would have taken was the addition of optional fights. You could do all the grinding you want. On top of that, the promotion system does not feel rewarding, thanks to the fact that the first quarter of your levels give you nothing for your efforts. If you had a job where you took a promotion, received an initial pay decrease, and for the first 5 years of your new job, despite overwhelmingly positive results for your work, you received either no pay increase or such a pittance that it could barely be considered a raise, you'd quit! What dumbass thought this was a good idea? I hope they were fired for this decision. Grinding was absolutely nothing new in RPGs at this point, but grinding involves winning fights, not quitting and repeating them. I realize this sounds like a ridiculous thing to get hung up on, but name any other game where you're expected to run away from 100 fights, not because you can't win the fight, just so you can get more experience. It is bad design. It rewards a quitter's mentality. If something feels gross or wrong, it is wrong. Quitters don't prosper. 6 Randars. Shining Force is what happens when you forget to either include random encounters or optional fights. You can't think of a better way to let players level up. It's disappointing. I remember loving Shining Force, but I did not realize how punitive it was for trying to keep all of your party members at parity, where they're all kind of at the same level, but not repeating fights. And for whatever reason, they decided you have to basically pare down the losers as you're playing the game. So early on, Ken should have been out of the party. He sucks. May should have been gone. Between Lo, Gong, and Chris, you had to choose either Lo or Chris because Gong sucks after he leveled. He was not getting any offensive ability and he can't equip weapons, so he should have been gone. You get 8 centaurs. You need maybe 2. So they give you 6 characters you can just outright throw away. 3 archers. You can cut that down to 1. Mages, they give you 4 if you count Domingo. You can pare that down to 1 or 2. For whatever reason, no matter how much I tried to give every character a chance to excel by leveling them up, the game punished me by saying, no, pick only 12. Then why did you give me 25, 26 characters? Yeah, I don't think this game has aged well at all. Even with the remake, I don't think they fixed the serious issues, and unfortunately, that's why I gave it 6 Randars. All right, and then we always do one final question with the Nubs RPG Wednesday games. Is Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon worth revisiting in 2025? The answer is pretty simple. No. The 3 pillars of a good RPG have too many issues to consider revisiting. The plot is too bland, and there are no stakes to keep the player driving forward. The graphics are arguably better than they were in the original, but if you're playing the game on a standard monitor or TV, not the original hardware, everything is way too bright, and the port suffers from drop frames if you're cruising around the game world. The music had no standout tracks, and the audio suffers from peaks and hissing. And the gameplay system, while I appreciate the simpler combat and importance of positioning on the field, it relies too heavily on players voluntarily quitting fights to grind for experience. Quitting is not fun. It just isn't. I will admit that I figured after the first 5 or 6 episodes that I expected to breeze through this game, but I either forgot or just didn't realize that it would require me to commit to just over 15 hours of additional grinding off camera to stay in the fight, and it soured the experience for me. I don't mind grinding in an RPG, but I expect games to be more subtle in how they encourage it. That fight in Dragonia against Cain left me gobsmacked. I could not believe they had that sharp a spike in the difficulty, when the rest of the game had such a consistent ramp and challenge. I will admit, let's try it again. I will admit that it may have been a result of me leveling Domingo too much, of all the characters. And that was because I was of the belief that he had not been promoted and was capable of being promoted, and he wasn't. So, honestly, the game needed to have a better way of flagging characters that had already reached their promoted class or were not capable of promoting again. I was leveling Domingo like every other character because I assumed he could. That wasn't the case, and it resulted in him being a floating ball of death for a while. And once I realized, oh crap, this character can't actually get any more promotions and he's over-leveled, I stopped using him because I didn't want the game to become unbalanced, and it probably wrecked the experience. Nothing could kill him and nothing could survive him, but honestly, that meant that I was going to rely on him or Nub to do all the work, and that is not fun. It doesn't keep the game balance interesting or dynamic. You want everyone to be able to contribute. I can't recommend anyone going back to this game. It bears the hallmarks of a good idea that needed further refinement to make it truly soar. Strategy RPGs are fun if they feel fair. This one doesn't respect the player's time or effort by including unreasonable difficulty spikes, and doesn't offer a sensible means to grind for XP to match the ramping difficulty. Hard pass. This is not a good game. All right, we're going to be putting Nubs RPG Wednesday on hiatus for a while. My next long play will be launching later this week, so on Friday, and the first episode is going to be a huge 6.5-hour marathon to get the series off to a huge start. And then all the remaining episodes will be a standard 1-hour episode for each one. And they're going to be coming out on Mondays and Wednesdays until the completion of the series. It's a little bit like Chrono Trigger when we did that long play, where I co-opted the Wednesday episodes of Nubs RPG Wednesday to include Chrono Trigger on both Mondays and Wednesdays. Have no fear, Nubs RPG Wednesday is going to be returned, or is going to return at some point in the future. I have a ton of RPGs to look at still, so we'll be back at it once the next long play wraps. And I'm very excited for this one. If I hadn't already been talking it up in the last couple of weeks, I think this is one that a lot of people would be looking forward to and are definitely going to enjoy. So check it out. It's out this Friday, August, 29th? And then it'll probably be running for the rest of the year if I had to guess. It's not a short game by any means, and it's not the longest in the world, but if I had to guess, to get the full gameplay done, it'll probably run the rest of the year. So check it out. That's going to do it for this long play or full playthrough of Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.